for Far Eastern region. And even if by the preliminary assessments, we see that this industry has and this region has fantastic potential. As we're taking one of the leading places in the world in the fishing and catching fish. So this is 4.6 billion of fish a year. So in 2014, the total revenue in that area, in that industry, was 14 billion rubles. So which is basically is 0.2% from the world production. As for our situation, we are only at the beginning of the development at that area. But as for the platform for aquaculture, Russia is the leading world platform. 63 million tons of aquaculture products are being made in China. We are producing a much lesser amount. So we know that fishery industry grows throughout the world, but we have to improve that and invest more domestically and attract foreign investments. We believe that we have to consider holistic approach to those innovative and investment projects in 4 main areas. We have to improve and increase the production through the improvement of the existing fleet and processing facilities. We also have to consider building new ships for catching the fish. We know that our colleagues from the catching industry at Forest region, they have improvements. They are reaching the goals on catching fish and on processing the fish. As for the infrastructure projects that would improve onshore processing of fish, freezing facilities that would increase the added value for domestic market and for export. We know that we have to improve the operations of our processing facilities, which will allow us to improve the quality of products and increase our compatibility. As for the development of the biological and sea resources that we did not work on widely recently, we have to improve. So we have to increase the catching of various types of pelagic fishes. Which improves, we have to improve the catching ships. We have to improve the onshore processing facilities. We have to educate and train our experts. We know that the aquaculture is one of the industries that actually supplies the growing demand on fish products throughout the world. So we will be working more on improving the salmon kinds of fish, halibut, and others. So we are hoping to increase the turnover by 50% comparing to the current level. So, and we believe that that would become a very reasonable financial focus for the investment society. As for the dynamic of the investment of the recent 5 years, we can say that most of the players are interested in mid-term perspective. They're trying to improve the added value in processing. They're trying to bring to the market new products, and they're trying to find new markets. We know that many projects on upgrade of catching ships and processing plants are improved and upgraded. But yet we see that the existing investments does not allow us to achieve our goals and targets. We know that our industry is still lagging behind even the agricultural industry. So we know that we need an investment impulse to improve our figures. We need at least $3.5 billion for as an investment. We're trying to create in Far Eastern region very fruitful conditions for the investment. We're trying to especially bring those investment projects in our priority projects, priority development projects. We are considering giving the land plots for the construction and development. As for the seaport, Vladivostok has status of the free port, and a number of legislation initiatives are being considered to improve the investment projects. The federal law on aquaculture has been recently adopted, and we are setting the main rules in for operation and that prospective industry. The government has issued and allocated funds for 2016-2018, especially for improving the situation in fishing industry, fisheries industry. A number of laws are being considered that would again improve the situation for investments in the catching ships and for the production facilities and processing fish processing facilities on shore. The government is trying to create and develop very fruitful conditions to operate in the region. So we are happy and to support our investors that are planning to go to this fisheries industry for quite some time.